Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. And to the stream. Welcome, chat, to the stream. I think it's more of what I meant to say. But welcome. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, that needs to. I'm glad I didn't just start giving you. The music is loud. Okay, this is good to know. Thank you. How's that? GBC Prime. How's it going? How it goes it? How it goes it? Okay, this is good to know. This is good to know. All right. Welcome, Lanky. How are you doing? Silver Shadow? Okay.
Right.
What song is this?
Right.
Oh, this is the tutorial of Friday Night Funkin'. Nice. Cool, let's not listen to that right now. All right, let me just double check. I think we have everything going. I think. All right. I think we're good. All right, welcome everybody. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, there's a few things that I've been messing around with today. It's going to be probably a very short stream. Maybe an hour, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. We'll see. But how's the game going so far? Ooh, I love it. Here I am in this place. I think I have... This is the where I left off. I think this puzzle is the last one I need. Maybe? I think that's right. But it's going well so far. We've only been through a couple of areas. It seems like a lot of the island is still unexplored, so I'm just kind of making my way downtown, walking fast. Faces pass and I'm homebound. Something like that. What are you testing? There are a few things that I'm testing today. One is the sound. That's actually very good call out, Secret Life, because that is one thing I'm testing. So before, I messed around with some settings. So here's the thing. Before, here's the thing. I love Macs. I love my Apple. I will probably continue to buy Apple computers as long as I am able to. But there are some things that they don't make very easy. One of which is allowing your desktop audio to be picked up by another application or source, which someone could argue that maybe that's a good thing. But in this case, in wanting OBS to pick up desktop audio, not a good thing. So, am I a little blurry? No, I'm fine. I think my eyes are just a little blurry. So, I had to tweak some things around, and I think now I can... well, hold on. Rewind. I've been web designing all day, web coding, and I feel like I don't know how to speak anymore. So, I don't know how to interact with humans. So, here's the deal. Is before, I had zero... and I don't know if other people can do this on PCs, but basically, if I were to lower an audio source in OBS, there is no change for me. Like, it doesn't... my audio is still tied with the actual application. So, for example, if I'm listening to Spotify, I have music playing, and it's at whatever volume level that I normally listen to. If I move the desktop audio slider, for me, it actually... Oh no, I can't sub to you anymore now that I know you're an Apple cult member. Oh no. Oh no, Silver Shadow, no! I did used to work at Apple. I don't think that's a secret. But to be fair, anytime I have said that to somebody, and I say, oh, I used to work at Apple, most of the time people say, that makes sense. That makes sense. And I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or be offended. But anyway, as I would move the desktop audio slider, there would be no change to my audio in my headphones. So it would lead to times where yesterday I said, oh man, I love this song, and people were like, there's music playing? Wait, what? You worked at Apple? Ginge? What? When did you work at Apple? Ginge, welcome. I worked at the South Lake store. Fun story. You did not, Balto. Balto, actually, perfect timing. Can you do me a favor, Balto? Are you still here, or did you already click off? GBC Prime. I've never been able to adjust my own audio settings from the OBS sliders. Interesting. Okay. And you're on PC? You're on PC, for sure. Right? Balto, you are here. Great. Can you put... I am busy. Balto, please do me a favor, and in the chat, please type exclamation point... Hold on. No, I'm going to text it to you. No one else type anything. What? I know. But you're kind of a special case, in fact. So I need you to do this. I'm going to need multiple people to try this out, but I want Balto to try it out first, because he would also appreciate it. I need you to type what I just texted you into the chat. Por favor. Yes, PC. Okay, interesting. All right. Okay. South Lake, Texas. Okay, good. It worked. Okay, good. That's good. I'm glad it worked. So, okay, that's just a test. That's just a test thing. And that's good. Okay, so I now need other people to try it out. It's also, I don't know what's going to happen if multiple people are doing it at one time. So here's the thing. Okay. It should only be... That's so funny. I worked in Denver. Oh, wow. That's right. Okay, this is good. All right, so here's going to be the deal. Yeah, I worked in the South Lake, Texas Apple store. For a few years. I liked it a lot. This is a preview for what we're going to be doing in here hopefully shortly. But this is gonna be a subscriber perk where there are going to be commands that you can type where something will play off to that side. So yeah, so that's gonna be a thing. But here's the deal, and this is why we actually kind of need to continue to test it out, is because I believe, and GBC, you use Leorin board, correct? I've set up the button multiple times because you have to do that. I think so that it's like, so Balto is a special case because he is a subscriber VIP and he has a first badge. And so there's a button specifically just for people who have that. Then there has to be one for people who are just a subscriber, people who are subscriber VIP, people who are every combination. And I think the three that I need to worry about are subscriber, first, and VIP. I'm pretty sure. So it'll be a subscriber feature, but there's going to be like a list of commands that I'll give to the subscribers, or it'll be available also in the about section probably, but I wanted to confirm that it worked. So now that I at least know, I'm gonna type in the thing, do exclamation point dance. There we go. So hopefully if anybody reads the title, they'll try it out. And I can then be like, should that have worked? No? Good. Let me delete my stream. But good. Okay. So there's, I'm working on a bunch of things that'll happen. But I wasn't positive if even my triggers were working correctly. Or not my triggers, my commands. I wasn't sure if my commands were working correctly. I also wanted to double check that the trigger worked, which is the exclamation point dance. But I think I set it to where if multiple people do it simultaneously, it'll still play. It may like flash a little bit, maybe. We'll see. I have it for, and I'm just gonna verbalize this. I have the first. Okay, good. So it technically should not work for you. Oh, Hunter, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, friends. How are you doing? Let me shout you out. You're playing Pokemon Diamond. Wait for it. Platinum. Dang it. Okay. I forget. I don't know medals. You guys can't hold that against me. How are you doing? How was your stream? We are kind of testing out a few things. Also, okay, hold on. Now, I thought you rocked out to metal. I know. I thought I did too. Thank you, Secret Life, for those bits. I appreciate it. Now, Secret Life. Never mind. It was chill, made a lot of progress in my randomizer Nuzlocke. Nice. By the way, are you excited? Pokemon Snap is coming out tomorrow. So here's the deal, is that we are going to be playing some Pokemon Snap tomorrow. Nothing. I was going to have you do something, but then I realized something, so never mind. Balto? The timing of that is hilarious. Balto, thank you so much for those bits. No. That is shocking. Oh, is that loud? How loud is that now for you guys? Because I think that might be... Is that too loud? It sounds fine to me. Like, it sounds like, it is... should take over some of the audio, but so we are doing some audio testing today. We're also doing a thing. It's like 200%. Maybe I'll just bump it down just a smidge. I did like, I lowered it by 0.5 decibels, something like that. Too quiet. Yeah, make it louder. Which was pretty loud. The raid sound was loud as well. You usually have to turn it down. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Let me just adjust it a little bit. And the raid sound is as well. Okay. That's good to know. Let's try that. You see, that's also one thing that's harder because that's not like as loud to me. So one of the things that we changed is so now, for example, like where did the music go? I don't hear it anymore, and you guys shouldn't either. But now I can hear it like a very tiny bit. How's that? Tomorrow's Friday. Is there a minimum viewer count for your raid notif? No, there isn't. There is not. Secret Life, thank you so much for redeeming a fist bump. If you guys would like to punch your screen and get your fist bump, go ahead and do so on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, wha-bam! Tomorrow is Friday, and that is very exciting. And again, Pokemon, Pokemon Snap comes out tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be a good day. I think there are going to be some more things like this. Over there. Wow, the bear is jamming to that song. I know. Okay, so here's the deal is that, I mentioned this before. This is going to be a part of a subscriber perk. Subscribers will have the ability to do said things like that. So if you are a subscriber, you can do ! dance. Oh, so no dance. So that it's gonna be kind of like smash a no, my skateboard will go on. Which is actually a name of a song, and I think I love the song just because that's the name of it. Anyway, I could test the raid sound if you like. If you want. We just heard it. It's the same, so it's actually the same level as any of my alerts. Is that bad? Am I a bad streamer? Is that? No, I think they should all come from the same source, I think. I could, oh, wait. You know what? Hold on. Streamlabs, let's open you up. .com. The streamlabs.com. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. GBC Prime, you're a smarty. GBC Prime. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. Are people going to be confused on your end of things? They're going to just be like, he's on, and now he's gone. But if you want to clip that, that'd be wonderful. Okay, so just as another test, I remember the witness. This has been pretty fun. Some of the puzzles are getting kind of difficult. Oh, I think you can raid without even going live. What? Can you do that? I carried Giga Baby Cakes for this game. Wait. Oh, GVC. Oh my gosh. I was so confused. I was so confused what you meant by that. My mind went to 50 different places. Fully carried. I barely played it. It was only Ginge. For some reason, I was like, oh, maybe this was my first thought. Was maybe Ginge played this when he had his child, and maybe he was like physically carrying his baby, and for some reason he calls his child Giga Baby Cakes. I don't know. Is that too loud? Is everyone's ears gone? Wait, so I could be rating people all this time without even... without even... Yeah, if you could save a clip of that and send it to me, that'd be great, so I can test out, see how loud that actually is. What a potential troll. Just rating people left and right. That's so weird that works. Because it's essentially a host, but you get a different notification, right? Kind of? I don't even know. If I go over to your channel right now... Am I there or no? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. Wow, that does work. Crazy. That works like a raid. That's kind of crazy. I didn't even know. Who knew? We're learning so much today. Oh, you're on an Apple, aren't you? I am. That keyboard clacking? Wait, could you hear that? I guess that's normal. You guys could probably always hear that. That's not new. Wow, you could tell just by the... ASMR, anybody? It was so faint. Interesting, yeah. I have had a stream where this is my mouse also. I did have a stream where my mouse died. I hadn't charged it up in like a month or something, and it was like, oh, this is bad. How do I end the stream? I can't end the stream. I ended up staying on stream like 15 minutes longer with it plugged in. Just so I could then end the stream later. If there are any subscribers that would like to try, I want to see if there are any, especially if there are any different combinations of badges, basically, because some of them will work, some of them won't. I'm trying to figure out, I think it'll be, so there's going to be like some videos maybe that play, like, yeah, there might be, I'm going to just say that, there might be some videos that might play when I'm subbing when I get home. Jeans, you don't have to worry about it. Not giving App Store money, oh man, big Epic Store fan, Ginge. Wait, do you have an iPhone? I assumed that you did when you said App Store. Are you so pro Fortnite that you're like, I will not give Apple my money? Or... I don't know if you guys heard about that, but that's a thing. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be some different videos that will play based on a command. I don't think most of them will have audio. I don't think it'll be a thing. Subbing on App Socks. I think that's what I gathered. Don't you have to get, like, cost more? Isn't there, like, a coin or something? There's, like, a special currency for also subscribing, right? You buy, like, a sub coin, and then you can spend that coin in, like, a different channel, right? Something like that. I don't think it, yeah, like I was saying, I don't think any of the videos will have sound, because I don't want them to be, like, too disruptive. Don't want it to be, like, so crazy where it's like, oh man, I can't hear the game, or it's like too, just like, if something, I imagine like a scene, and granted this will be part of it, I imagine like I'm playing a game, a character dies, and then somebody does the exclamation point dance, and you just see this little polar bear just doing the dance. I love this GIF. It's one of my faves, because if you notice, wow, F's in chat. It would that would be so sad There are some pretty big games I'm thinking of that we might eventually play that I'm like, oh man, that would make me so sad if somebody started doing that right in the middle of like a death scene. But next time you guys see the little polar bear, I love the fact that he's dancing, but he's like not smiling. He has a very like deadpan face, and for some reason that makes it better. That makes it better for me. Yes. He's just he almost looks like he's sad, or just I don't know. But I think it lasts for 8 seconds, which I think is like a perfect time frame. Not too long, not too short, and it also doesn't cost anything, which is great. I was trying to think of like it might be a there actually I have thought about I will say I have thought about maybe doing some secret ones and just seeing if eventually people figure them out. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Because now every word people type, they're just gonna do exclamation point. Also, oh, can I do it myself? This is something I don't know. Okay, I can. Good to know. Oh, El Capitan! You will see that you can now... I command you to stream! I'm doing it. El Capitan, you will see a familiar figure. If you do exclamation point dance, since you are a subscriber, and it should work, yours is also a special case because you're a subscriber VIP. I think that button should work, but you just type in exclamation point dance and it should work. I wanted to try... Oh, I wanted to try a command. I get it. I get it. Fist bump. There are none currently, Shadow. Okay, but good. That's good to know that works. It's I like Leorin board, but it's also so complicated. I feel it's just like there's so much you have to do, but so I had to input every like subscriber role, VIP, first badge to make it work, because I guess Twitch does it all. But anyway, I'm gonna try to do a bunch of these that I kind of wanted another subscriber perk that wouldn't cost anybody anything extra. So like you're not using channel points to do it. You're not using money to do it either or anything. It's just kind of like a subscribers get this thing. You can do this thing now. That'll be there. Over there. But I'm gonna work on like so the other day actually never mind, I won't say that. That's I'm gonna keep that to myself. At least for now. But there will be more. And hopefully soon. I'm gonna... Now, I wanted to make sure that worked. And... Yes. Now, okay. We can kind of move on. I'm also testing the sound. And I'm trying to... so I'm just gonna play the game. There is exclamation point cry already. I wonder if I should add... I could add... Well, no, because... Yeah, Nightbot should still work fine with that, right? Where's one of the... Going to be heading over for dinner in just a little bit, leaving you up for alert. Thank you so much, GBC! Thank you for that raid. Enjoy puzzles and lines and stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you for your help, also. I haven't been talking much because I had the brilliant idea to make tacos out of my homemade burrito bowl for dinner. Nom nom. Homemade burrito bowl? What? That's sounds delicious. Did you like you like cooked all of it yourself, and then you're like put it? Oh, wait for it. Why is this light so bad? Beans, rice, cheese, chicken, avocado, and pickled onions. Nom nom. That sounds very good. Shadow, there aren't any currently. There aren't any currently, but anymore. Oh. But there will be. Okay, so it goes... Wait. No. What? How does this work? I have to do this with this thing, and that's how I solve these puzzles. That's normal, right? Okay, so it goes... Oh, it goes down, up, and then... Let's move around. I think I'm going to hit affiliate in the span of a week from today, so I'm super excited about that. That's awesome. Is there not a... Hunter, I'm so happy for you. Aha! That is awesome. I'm excited. I hope I am there for that. Are you going to be playing Pokemon Snap tomorrow? I will be. At some point. I didn't actually see much right there. Tomorrow, but maybe after next week. Depends on when I beat Platinum. Nice, nice. Okay. Imagine how easy this puzzle would be if I just had a flashlight. That would just be wonderful, wouldn't it? I'm excited. I hope there will be a Psyduck. I hope there will be a Psyduck. That's kind of what... They can't, like, not have a Psyduck, correct? It's, like, illegal. It's, like, illegal if I'm positive. Trying to move around so I can see the... Oh, there we go. Okay. So that would be... That's me trying to get through the Tomb of the Giants in Dark Souls. I have not played Dark Souls. I've been hearing... Okay, wait. That's down. I was watching Mr. Sputnik play yesterday. I really like the feature that's like the messages that players can leave. It's dork. The messages that people can leave for each other. I think that's cool. Hold on. Okay. Also, was it? Uh-oh. I'm forgetting what the left. Was it? Is it down like this? No. Yeah, the multiplayer is really cool. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. I picked up Pokemon Saturday. That's right. Silver Shadow, you're on Friday. That makes me jealous. Pick up Pokemon Stat today as I pre-ordered it for Mother's Day, which is next weekend here in Australia. Is that? No. Wait, where's the exit? Oh, I am flipping it, I think. That's why. The exit's up top. Excuse me. Fridays, am I right? You are correct. Fridays, indeed. Also, just double checking. You guys can hear music, correct? Wait. Ow. Been lurking for a little bit and stuck trying to type my essay. Oh no. What's your essay on? We'll help you. we'll help you with our... Nope, I need to see... Come on. Oh, the music... Oh, it's not going up. Yeah, what's your essay on? We'll help you with it. We've got it. I don't see it at all, actually. Oh. Thermodynamics, rocket science. That makes sense. I think that makes sense. Inspect this. Oh, that's super interesting. Hold on. A critical analysis on a recent brand's advertisement campaign. I actually could maybe help you with that. That's actually kind of what I do. I went to school for the marketing. It doesn't include isobaric volumetric heat capacity. Well, then I can't help you there, my friend. I only went to school for rocket science marketing. It doesn't actually. I didn't do any science. I can only market rocket science. It's a niche. It's a niche. It's a niche market. I did actually go to school for marketing, though. Okay, wait. I see it, I think. Wait for it. The fact that it's upside down is what confuses me. Okay. It starts up top, goes down, goes that angle, goes around. Where? I can't see the second half. Oh. I love, like, advertising and marketing. It's super interesting. The campaign I'm looking at is for the KFC console. It's only 2.5 thousand words, but I'm stuck at 1.1. And it's due at 4 tomorrow. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, just say things like... Just start throwing in, and prom's tomorrow! Ah, yes, the classic sitcom, and prom's tomorrow. Actually, what's funny is that I did think about doing an Animal Crossing prom. Because we got those prom items. And it would be the end of the month. But I'm playing Pokemon Snap. So maybe we'll do, maybe we'll still do a prom some other time. Maybe in May, right? And prom's tomorrow. That's hilarious. Dang. I haven't actually looked at the campaign yet. That was mainly backstory to it. Oh. I mean, that's an interesting marketing campaign. It did, like, even people who weren't, or at least some of my friends who weren't, like, wait. Even some of my friends who aren't, like, super big gamers still heard about it. Okay, we're out of this place. Though I feel like everyone was mostly, it is an interesting campaign because I feel like most people were kind of like, is this just a joke? Is this it? Oh, whoops. There's a lot of buzz. I wonder, yeah, so I think you could write a big section on public feedback about the campaign, maybe a section about virility? Virality. One thing you could also, I mean, This is something that could maybe be, and granted, you can just take all this with a grain of salt, Mr. Burns. But wasn't it kind of there were multiple things they were pushing all at once. Like, they also did the Lifetime movie, or the Netflix movie that was kind of like a Lifetime movie. They did like the romantic, maybe it wasn't Netflix. What was it? KFC Lifetime? Oh, it was a Lifetime movie. Yeah. A Recipe for Seduction. Oh my gosh. What a random thing. Hold on. I just... it's so funny to me. I guess... Hold on. It says... This is the opening line for this one article. It says... Kentucky Fried Chicken and Lifetime are teaming up to bring consumers the perfect distraction from all things 2020. The holiday Lifetime original mini-movie, A Recipe for Seduction, which apparently released in December 13th, featuring veteran actor and star of Lifetime... Oh, I didn't see that part. And star of Lifetime's Feliz Navidad, which I don't know how I feel about that. Mario Lopez as Colonel Harlan Sanders. The first of its kind 15-minute Lifetime original mini-movie. It's full of mystery. Oh, this is... Oh, I read that all kind of wrong. But it's full of mystery, suspense, deception, foul play, and at the heart of it all, love and fried chicken. When I saw the brief description, I saw it say, featuring veteran actor and star of Feliz Navidad, Mario Lopez. And I was like, why wouldn't you say... wait, what's that show called? I heard it was very strange. Yeah, I think I'm sure it was. Wait, what is that? Extra? No. High School. Zach Morris. Kelly Kapowski. Lisa Turtle. High School. Saved by the Bell. Thank you. I hadn't looked up yet. Apparently, it somewhat reveals some of the recipe in it accidentally. That's interesting. A recipe for seduction. I forgot he was in that. Really? That's like the thing he's mostly known for, right? I bet if I search Mario Lopez. First thing, known for Saved by the Bell. And the second thing, Saved by the Bell Wedding in Las Vegas. The third thing, Saved by the Bell The College Years. Well, that's fair. That's all I know him from. He was also in Saved by the Bell Hawaiian Style. Oh, there's Feliz Navidad. And... you know, it hasn't really been... I guess he's a host now. That kind of just seems... I guess he's... He was also... What is this? Mario Lopez Saved by the Baby. I hope that's an action film. Yeah, I guess he's just kind of also mostly a host now at this point. Azure, welcome! Or Azure! I wish I could hang out, but I'm off work. But I shall leave work PC as the lurk PC. I like that. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing great. We've been just kind of talking now. Burns is working on his school assignment. I should have checked to see this. Let's just see if this is it. Nope. Okay. Oh, it's just... We're giving him pointers. He's... Uni? Yeah, that's what I said. School assignment. Does that sound like more... It's a module for my master's? Dang! Master McBurns. Or Master CM Burns, sorry. Not Monster Mac. Master McBurns. I'm frankly hanging out with you all day. It's great. Are you gonna change your username to be like... That's what the M stands for. Okay. I was gonna ask if you were gonna change your your name so it shows your master's title. He's been in every stream I've learned for. He's just a Twitch guy. Mr. Communication Masters Vern. It's perfect. Is this how am I supposed to? Is this how I solve this puzzle? I'm everywhere. Oh wait. Oh doy. Look at this. Look at this, my friends. Okay, it does look like. I'm everywhere. He's unstoppable. Looks like. Whoops. Stop. Looks like it goes like this. I think it goes like... Oh. No, I did something wrong. That is right. Have you been enjoying advertising? So for oh wait, no, that's right. I knew that. For work, I actually do a lot of marketing. Like my lecturers are worse than useless. Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry. Let's try this again. Hold on. But wait a minute. Wait. What? Oh, maybe it goes. It goes like this. I learned more from the external guy who came in and gave us an hour in Adobe Illustrator. Nice! Than that of the rest of the year. Dang. Thank you for the lurk, Azure. My fudendo. Nice. Nice to this. I love that, doesn't it look like it goes like this? Did I do that last time? Wait a minute. Nope, this isn't right. Azure. I thought that combo was funny today. Oh, okay, wait. I see this. I will say, this does feel like the most inefficient way to solve a puzzle. Whoops, nope. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. I can't use that yet. What's this? What was I gonna say? Did you enjoy Illustrator? I feel like I like it. I think it's hard to use, but I still have to use it for like logo design mostly, or I guess anything that I know they're going to be like resizing. Is this one? What? Wait a minute. Can I do this? What's going on here? What is this nonsense? It definitely looks like it goes... it'd be good if I could draw. I wish I had used it for some things. That's true. I feel much better... The thing is that... What? Do I need a... What is this? What's happening here? Oh, what's this? No? Okay. I need to go find my graphics tablet and teach myself to draw. You could do some drawing strims. It's always fun. Granted, I would never do that on stream. Oh, wait. What's this? Okay, so that's why we need this one. Wrong? Okay, well, we tried. Is there something I'm missing? Can't. So I do design work, and I would say I'm not necessarily the best drawer. See you later, Shadow. I'm not the best drawer. And see, I can't move this way. Oh, I hate this song because it's just like someone dying at the end of it. I don't want to listen to someone die. I got one while I was in college for game dev and messed about with it a bit. It's what made my... Oh, your profile picture. Nice. But stopped using it first year of uni. Oh, no. Now's your chance. Now's your chance. It's not too late. Okay. I don't understand. Anything hiding here? What? If I do it from like a different angle, can I actually reach all of it? Well, that's awesome. I would say I am not like a very good artiste, but I feel like I can do a pretty good job digitally. Like if I had to draw on stream with a pencil or whatever, I would be so bad. I think I have to have like, so I did all of my emotes, and it just took me, like, it takes me multiple iteration after multiple iteration to get it right. Like the Pog emote. I worked forever on just the expression. I had to keep redoing it because I was like, it doesn't look, this isn't right, or like the line. I have notoriously very shaky hands, so it'd be like kind of just like the lines weren't smooth. So I had to keep like going back and erasing and then like undoing and then keep doing that. But there are some like Thanks, Hunter. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. I worked hard. I can at least say that. I worked hard in it. Oh, what? Burnsy. I've done some mini painting streams. I love mini painting. What was I gonna say? So like, when you upload an emote and, oh, what kind of 3D printer do you have? I have DOS. One of them is kind of non-functional right now because I can't get it to, level. When you upload an emote, there's like a, when you upload it, it shows you what it looks like in both a black background, or like the dark background and the white background. And so once I've uploaded it, so far on average, it's about taking me 7 more edits to try to get it to look right. That's why some of them kind of have weird outlines around it, because I think some of them look better. They need something around it. Like my hair would just kind of blend in with the black or whatever. But you have a resin one from Anycubic. I have a resin one from Anycubic. I have the Anycubic one was my first one. Photon S. I have a Photon S, I believe. Yes. I think when you first showed up to my streams, I thought your emotes had a lot of character. Oh, but it changed. You don't think that anymore. Phone had died. I'm just joking. Phone had died. Sorry, boot that. Not a problem, El Capitan. Not a problem. I'm literally looking at emote artists on Fiverr right now, and everything feels so generic. It's true. That I will say. So my very first emote, I actually got someone from Fiverr to do it because I thought that would be just simple, and I'm pretty sure they just use stock elements to put it together. And so I was like, this doesn't quite look like me. It looked weird. And what's hard is they didn't really have like, I think they had to make the beard, and so it just didn't match also. So at that point it was like, well, I'm making my own. Let's see, it was the same for me when I made my sub badge flares. I also have a Photon. It might be the S. Okay. I've seen, so I have the Photon S and the Mega X, but that one's I've had more issues with that one. But I'm so glad that works, by the way, Cap. I thought you would also appreciate that. Most of the ones I see are either generic ones or the ones that are owned by Owned 3D, which all look the same. Yeah. Yeah, so my first one was just like an approximation of me, I guess, and I was like, I don't really like this. I want to make all mine anime theme, not super into making my emotes my face. That's fair. You might want to check, I would say, if you want some like custom emotes that are granted, some people just use like game sprites. I mean, or like even just here, I mean, this is one of my favorite ones, and it's just from it's just from Pokemon, the anime. I think for some reason you can kind of get away with that. But if you're looking for custom ones that are not just rip-offs that someone actually drew, Etsy, you can find some on Etsy. They're a bit more expensive though. But yeah, I also do some. People have asked for some of my emotes, some of my drawings. Let's see. I was saying getting an ender, but the cat might jump in and get tangled into it. That's actually, I didn't think about that. I'm kind of glad I don't have a pet. In that case, I would actually like a pet though. I would love one. Yeah, my Mega X, for some reason, like the way it balances, or like the way you level the printing, there's one side that cannot, like, I can't adjust for some reason. And I've tried contacting the help, and they are not helpful. They're not helpful. You should look at Etsy. There's actually a lot of them. I mean, they're a little bit more expensive than you would find on Fiverr, but you're actually going to get something that someone drew. Instead of, here's a bunch of stock elements that we just threw together. Thank you, Cap. Thank you, Cap. I put a lot of time and effort into it. I will say one of the things that has been nice is, with, like, knowing that making my emotes is that I can change it how I see fit. There are so many times where I've been like, after seeing it in chat for a bit, I'll be like, I need to tweak this. I end up just getting too, like, a little not judgmental, but I have to keep tweaking it. Like, I think this is part of my problem that I have, maybe as a little bit of a designer, is that, and it's kind of the only area that I'm like this, but for when I'm like designing something, I have to have it be perfect before I show anybody. And that's why, like, someone once recommended, they're like, oh, you should totally do a stream where you do your emote on stream. And I was like, never. Never. My unfinished artwork will never see the light of day. Yeah, I just couldn't. I don't like that. I have painted minis, though, on stream. I would totally watch Burns. I would totally watch a mini painting stream. I set up an extra camera. So I had one on my face and then one extra camera close up on the piece. It was great. I actually have it right here. But we were working on it. I still haven't finished it. This is technically a gift. This is a gift for a friend. So while I'm here, I need to copy this over to this screen. Uh-oh. Look at that. It did it in the transition. That's awesome. That's good to know that it works. Wait. Oh, no. It did it automatically. It's not supposed to. No one redeemed it. This is a problem. This is a bad thing. Oops. Sorry, everybody. You guys don't get a... Oh, no. Thank you for that hydrate, Irish Eyes. I appreciate Balto. You've reached your screen time limit. I'm going to unplug the router. Amazing. Hydrate Snipe. I wasn't expecting it, but thank you. Balto, I've only been streaming for an hour and 7 minutes. You can't see the base as is on. And also his cape is green. But here's a little guy. Oh, hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Wait. I'm gonna go out of focus, everybody. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Oh, I guess this lens only has... It makes sense. It's more of like a zoom lens. Oh, you can't really see... Oh, you can see a little bit of the detail now. It would look better in a close-up. But you can kind of see there's some blue crystals here. Worked kind of hard on those. You can't see really any detail. He's not quite done yet, though. I need to finish it. It's actually a gift that I was supposed to give somebody last Christmas. And was like, it's pandemic. I'm not going to see him. So I could just keep it. So I still haven't given it to him. Yeah, those are D&D minis. And Falto, thanks for that. Burn it down. Everything's fine. This is all fine. Trying to get my stream set up. It's fine. This mini is a Hero Forge mini, which, if you don't know, Hero Forge, you can customize your own. So, like, this was for a campaign that I was going to do pre-pandemic. And now maybe I'll at some point do it. Who knows if we ever see people in person again? I don't know. But he made a character, gave me the backstory and stuff, and then I, sorry? What? Why are you apologizing, Balto? You never have to apologize to me, you know that. Bad timing? No, it's great. Balto, you never have to. He's fine! Everybody, he's fine. Not to worry. I was afraid his cape was gonna snap. That's fine. I just screamed. I'm like, lol, this is for a gift. Breaks. Shatters. So he sent me a backstory, and as this is a gift, he didn't know I was making this for him, but I went to Hero Forge, put it in, and then like customize it to look like a character that he made, and then got it printed and sent here. I will say, as much as I do like the ability to customize, the way they print their minis and how small they are, unless you get probably one of the bigger ones, a lot of the details are printed on really shallow, and so it's actually kind of hard to paint them sometimes. Or like, you have to be very light-handed with the paint, or it will immediately cover up some of the details, like especially the face. There are some better, like, official D&D minis where they have much more detail and depth in all of the lines, and so like I feel like they're easier to paint. But yeah, these are for D&D. But I have some other ones. I have a 3D printer. I've printed out some that I've printed there. Most of mine are Warhammer 40k, but I've wanted to start printing some D&D minis and scenery for when I can actually play IRL with people. That would be awesome. Cap. So you can get them to be bigger. You can. They cost more. From what I remember, it's like a bit of a bump up in price. So it's kind of like, I don't play 40k, but I've actually been watching Talinus85. Sometimes in his Discord, he'll stream some Warhammer, the game, the video game, and so I'll kind of watch that. I've never, or he has, I think, maybe not lately, but anyway, so you can get these to be printed bigger, but they kind of cost. And I think if you did like, they also do like metal printing as well, and those cost way more. But I think the detail's pretty decent from what I've heard. But these are the premium plastic, and so the details are pretty high. It is, I will say, you do have to be careful with these. Like, they break really easily. Back in 2018, we had a really big earthquake up here in Alaska, and actually there were only 2 casualties of my stuff. No one actually died, which was great. No one died in the earthquake. It's a pretty big one. But in my stuff, there was had 2 things break. One of which was the very first mini I painted, which made me sad. But it was a Hero Forge mini. And it just, like, snapped. I have some Blood Angel, Necron, and Death Guard. I have a lot of Death Guard to paint, like the entire army. I feel like I've seen people paint 40k stuff, and it's really cool. I would love to just paint minis, even if I never played with them. In fact, actually, I was talking to someone, and they were like, man, I have all these 40k minis, but I don't like painting. And I was like, if you mail them to me, I'll paint them for you. You just tell me what you want them to look like. That'd be so much fun. I love, painting is just, it's fun. Cool, come paint my minis. I will. I love it. I find it super relaxing, but also, like, I feel like I can do something well. Even though I'm not great, I won't say, like, there are some people who are amazing. I wish I could learn how to do skin tones very well. Like, the way people do skin shading on some minis is, like, my mind is blown. But Anyway. I wanted to paint a Space Marine army using Twitch Purple and have different emotes on the shoulder pads. That's awesome. That would be so good. Maybe have people in chat as their names. Oh, that's so cool. That's such a great idea. That's fantastic. Oops. No, I love painting minis. I think it's fun. I've taught a few people, just like nothing like crazy, but more of just like just kind of like have them come over and then I'll be like, here, you do this, I'll teach you some basics, we'll go through like some steps. So the emotes would look scuffed. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You just need really tiny brushes and a steady hand, which I don't have. That's actually why I have this. Someone gave this to me. I think this is a... I don't think this was a birthday gift. Maybe this was just a thank you gift for DMing. I think that's what this was. But they got this online. I don't think there's a name on this. I'm sure you could also probably find a 3D thing of that. Is that a paint stand? Yeah. Someone gave it to me. Did I keep... If I find the exact... Hold on. Let's look at that. Miniature paint holder thing. Let's see if we can find that. Oh! I think I found it. Let's see if this is the exact one. Maybe? Is it this one? Oh yeah, it totally looks like this one. Hold on. Yeah. I just found it. Boom. Easy peasy. So okay, there's actually, it looks like there are a couple of different ones. It's from Game Envy. The one that I have is one on the left, and then it looks like they have an extra large one. That has a much bigger, like it actually has a much bigger holder on the bottom. The extra large stability bar. And I think this is taller, it looks like. This part. Yeah, so what's neat is you can, like, as you're painting it, you can, and this is just, you guys can't see this. Oh, it's green. Great. So... we're gonna see if you guys can see any of... No, you can't. This is all bad. Okay, so this... it's great. You got the holder here. This thing here, this part here, you can kind of see it. There's like a line right here. This actually, you can fit on any kind of 2-liter soda bottle spin cap thing. And so this is actually one from like a Sprite or something, or ginger ale. And so then what I did was I took... at the bottom of the mini, you guys can't see this because it's super blurry, I put a little bit of like tacky stuff. People use it for like hanging posters if you were alive in like 2000s. You could use it to like, you get from like an art store. You just, it's like really gummy and you stick it up on the wall and you can, whatever. That's how I attached this, but you could use probably anything else that has some kind of adhesive. But I know that it removes pretty easily and doesn't break the mini or whatever. So I attach that to the top of like a soda cap. Then you just take that. You spin it on. Make sure it's on tight. And so now you can you hold this. And you can paint like this. It's to kind of keep your hands steady. And I need that because my hands are incredibly shaky. And... yeah, so you can, what's nice is you can spin it around without having to touch the mini at all. And you can, what is kind of nice is you can also, use it upside down. and whatever you can pay. So it kind of makes it so where you can, Maluna, welcome. How are you doing? You can, I don't know. It's really nice because before I used to use corks. I used to use corks and did the same thing where I attached it with like the gummy stuff, and then the problem is I would always end up touching the mini or like have to hold it kind of weird and to try to get it up, you know. But this makes it super easy. What you're gonna do? When are you gonna do a how to paint mini stream? Well, thanks. I could do another one sometime soon. I feel like they've kind of been TBH very unwatched. And so I'm kind of just like, oh, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I don't stream that. Art streams, yes. I feel like, yeah, no one really shows up for them. So maybe soon. Maybe we can do it again. Always will watch art streams. I'd watch. Okay, well, maybe we'll try it again. Maybe we'll try it again. It's been a couple months probably since we worked on this. So, because I was going to give it this for Christmas and it just didn't happen. Well, first of all, I didn't even know you had done an art stream. I did. I've actually done several mini. We've painted this mini entirely on stream. Yeah. Once I've moved, I want to reset up my paint station. Nice, do it. I mean, I'll do it again. Everyone, don't get angry with me. I'm just kidding. You guys are fine. Imagine caring about viewership. You do you, JPP. I know that's true. Well, I mean, it's kind of like there's a good healthy mix, I think. Like, I mean, if I cared about viewership, I had been out here a long time ago. Just kidding. There are some streams. Woo. Let's just say I've gotten very good at talking to myself. I've gotten very good to talking to myself. But I think there's a good mix. And so I think with like painting, I think there's kind of like because I would do this on my own, even not on stream. So I would almost rather, if people don't want to watch it, I'm totally fine with that. I will continue painting on my own, where I can do it on my own time. But then, I don't know, and then play stuff like on stream that people like to watch. So I don't know. There's a good balance. But trust me, I've played enough indie games on stream to be like, well, let's see. At least this is going up on YouTube. Teach me, oh great mini painting master. I'm not like the best. I really wish I could get better at skin tone shading. Like I said, there are some people who like the way they paint, and maybe they're using airbrushing, but like the skin looks so good, and I don't have the craft to do it. I don't see any motivation to paint my stuff. I have one painted mini out of 200. Oh boy. I think I like art streams because I just marvel at the fact that people are good at it and I'm trash. No, Maluna! One of the things that we could do, and I really like, there's one of my favorite streamers. She's probably my favorite streamer we would say the like, you know, closer to the upper echelon of Twitter streamers. Twitch streamers, could you imagine? But Dex Bonus, she's a wonderful streamer. She's actually the one that I was watching and being like, oh, maybe I can stream. Maybe I could. Because I loved how she played a lot of puzzle games and like indie games, but also was very genuine, and not very like, she's not like super Twitch hype, like, and I was like, I could never be like that. So watching her, I was like, oh, maybe I could do it. But anyway, she's fantastic. But she does, shout out to Dex Bonus. Every once in a while, I wonder if this was that stream. She does like a study hall stream is what she calls it, where she will work on something that she wants to work on. And she kind of invites everyone to also work on projects that they want to work on. So like One day she might be, if she's doing it, she does it maybe once a week, maybe once every couple of weeks. She'll work on like, I think one day she was working just on her bullet journal. And then everyone else would kind of work on their own stuff and be chatting in chat and stuff. There have been times where she's painted. There have been times where she worked on like, she wanted to bind her own book or something. Like, I mean, so she was like working on that. And she'll just kind of do random stuff and just have, you know, and chat's just going, and they're also working on things and talking about the stuff they're working on. I love it. Let's see, one of the people who used to manage my local games workshop went on to work for the company that painted the minis on the box art. No way. That's amazing. And that is crazy. Teach me, senpai? That's amazing. I've thought about how cool it'd be if I, like, went to my comic book shop and, like, I met some, like, savant. Just being like, teach me. But anyway, I really like all of her stuff, just about. Any game that she plays, she just makes it so interesting. Her voices are fantastic. She actually played Later Alligator like a year before I did. And so after I streamed it, I watched her version of it and just loved it. She's just so funny. Anyway, do all artists think their stuff is bad even when it's not? I think so. I know that's it. At the very least, that's a very common only the good ones? I would say I've never really met an artist who like, when starting off, are like, I'm very good. And you're like, calm down. My only guitar teacher was managed by one of the guys who managed Elton John, so he had very high expectations of you, is what you're saying. I cannot remember who he had said. So his expectations of you were like yay high of what he was expecting. Elton John levels. You ever been to a college with an art program? Some of those people have got to me and goes, that's fair. I will say, I have lived in some pretty artsy places, and he did teach someone from a British band. Nice. You too? Which band? Not sure if you would have heard of them. Interesting. What are they? Who are they? I've taken art classes. It wasn't at an art school, but and I've lived in some pretty artsy places. And I will say, I think there's a little bit of a, oh yeah, like the people that Jonzo went to school with, probably. I told this story before, and I think, I don't know. I think I get that sometimes. I do also see, like, if I catch a whiff of pretentious. If I catch a whiff of pretentiousness, it's busted. I don't think I have heard of that. If I catch a whiff of pretentiousness, okay, yeah, I have not heard of them, but that's so cool. That's awesome. I get very like like immediately I start closing off. Oof. I think so. One thing about me, I guess. I think one of the things that I appreciate a lot in people, like, I become very quick friends with people who are very genuine. Like, if I feel like, oh, this person's just being real. They're not trying to appear a certain way. They're not trying to, which way. If I feel like they're just trying to be genuine with me in a conversation, they're just talking about me. No, I'm not. Well, you're so humble. No, I'm not saying I'm easy. I make friends easily. I was trying to say, like, it's easy for me to make friends if with somebody who is very genuine, and if they kind of have more of an air of pretense. Is that the word? I become very like, I don't know if I trust you. I don't know. By the way, is this the music from the game because it's very relaxing? It's not. This is the this is Song of Storms right now, Mr. Burns. But this is the what's this? Video Game Study Lounge on Spotify. The previous song, in case that's what the one you were talking about, was Bubblegum KK. We'll rewind, listen to it, and we'll continue with Song of Storms. Game Chops. Yep, it's by Game Chops. Are we friends? Yes, Melina, we're friends. But so anyway, I think there are times where I've met a lot of like design people where I'm like, what's your problem? Why are you talking to me like this? I met I met some other like design people, and their first question to me was, so what's your favorite font? And it's like, well, why? What? I actually did have an answer for them at the time. I don't even know if I have one now at this point. I don't even think I've thought about it. I did find, at the time, welcome Blitz. At the time, I had been scouring the internet for this one font that was incredibly expensive if you wanted to purchase the licensing for it, and I did not want to purchase the licensing for it. And so I found it on. After like a month of looking for it. Did you say font? Yes, a font. They asked me what my favorite font was, which probably makes more sense now, but still, I was like, what? What a weird thing to ask me. Just make your own font. I could, and then just be like, I use a custom font. Do you guys not use that? That's so weird. I found the font though, but I had to scour like Russian internet in order to get it. But it was awesome. And so I was like, actually, yes, I do have a favorite font right now. It's this. They're like, oh, we've never heard of it. And I was like, oh yeah, well, it shows how much you know. Some of that dark web font. How do you start a conversation with what's your favorite font? Seems odd. Yeah, that was my thought as well. I think that's one of those things where I'm like, oh, is this how we're start? I bet the FBI's on T now. My stream's shut down. FBI, open up. That font probably carries some kind of malware that has now like seeped through the internet. Well, and that was one of those things where I'm like, oh, to me, starting the conversation like that, at the very least, where I was like, I didn't know really anybody else except for a friend of mine, and these were like all of his friends that he's known for forever, and so they introduced me as like, oh, this is my friend, and oh, he's also a designer, like you guys can kind of connect on that, but they were just like, they didn't even say, oh, nice to meet you or whatever. They're like, oh, so what's your favorite font? I was like, oh, is this how it's happening? Runner! Welcome, Raiders. How are you doing? We're kind of playing The Witness, kind of just chatting at this point now. Let me give you a little shout out. What were you playing? Into a Dream. How is that? I don't think I've heard of that. I don't know what that game is. Jet is actually in protective custody. His cover-up is being a streamer. Imagine that. Imagine being in witness protection, being like, streaming is really important to me. Is that why he's in Alaska, Russia? I can see Russia from my house. It's a good game so far. Nice life. Welcome. Oh, you're an artist. Name every brushstroke type on Photoshop. Yeah, that's what it just seemed weird. So anyway, I feel like I get along well with people who at least come across as genuine. Like, just seem like a real person instead of being like, prove yourself to me. But I've told this story before, but I was living in Austin, Texas, which has a bit of there's like a flavor of artsiness there. There's like it's kind of a weird town, but it's ripe with emotion and obscure illustrations. Ooh, real people? Who are those? I don't know. All characters are silhouettes. I'm so sorry you lived in Texas. I didn't mind Texas. I think the only thing I didn't really like was the weather. It is so hot. And I love cold. And that's why I moved to Alaska. I was actually living in Austin when I decided I need to move. It was Christmas. It was like nearly 80 degrees. And I was like, why have I continued to move further and further south? It's so hot. It is so hot. I need to move to the north. And so eventually I lived in Alaska. But anyway, walking around Austin. I live in Anchorage. That's kind of where everyone lives. There's only 700,000 of us in the state. 500,000 of us live in Anchorage. I'm just self-learning. I'm just a self-learning AI who is struggling to keep up. That's honestly same. Honestly same. Yeah, I used to live there. I like it. Oh, nice. But his GF is from there. In Celsius, 80 degrees F2C. That is 26.6667 Celsius. Like here in Alaska though, very rarely does it ever get that high. I think like this summer it'll get to 75-ish maybe on a day. On Christmas, yes. That's why I was like, it is so hot and I love snow. Snow is my favorite form of precipitation. And I was like, I need more of it in my life. Why do I keep moving south? But just who is the director can't sell him on it. I think Jet has a shot. Yes! You have superheat or hurricanes. Hurricanes. Did I say that right? I don't think there is a compromise. I have a tendency to say hurricane. I've been told that is incorrect. I've been told what? And can you say that again? And I say hurricane, and they'll say I don't think that's right. So hurricane. Hurricane. Is that not right? That's what I've been saying for nearly all of my life. That's kind of like the middle of summer in the UK. Yeah. What now? You're about to get into endless days. Yeah. So here in Anchorage, it's not as bad. But I think last week we hit a point where we won't have it will never get to completely dark anymore. Until August, I think, something like that. It's still dark, but there's actually like a glow outside. It's kind of hard to explain. I've got some photos. I'll post in the Discord, but I have some photos of like it's 10 p.m. outside, and it's like the sun is out and it's sunset. It's kind of crazy. So I lived in Texas, lived in Austin, very hot there at Christmas time, December, winter, which should be our winter. There was, but this was not in winter time. I was walking outside, walking around town, and there's like, just a lot of people who live in Austin. And someone stopped me. I'm busy. Usually if I'm ever anywhere, if you see me anywhere outside of my home, I'm on a mission. I have something that I'm going to do. Don't usually like to be stopped by random people, especially if I don't know who they are. But anyway, someone just stops me and is like, hey, would you like to buy some art? And I was like, well, I mean, I wasn't planning on buying any art today, but I'll take a look at your wares. I'll at least look at them. And he hands me like these cards. They're kind of like on like cardstock, and like it lets me just kind of flip through them. And he's telling me the prices of stuff and whatever. And I mean, I would say I think they were neat illustrations. If not, maybe a little weird. Like I would say they have a very specific. I would say they're not like art that would be generally appreciated by everyone. Like strange, cartoonish looking cats eating burgers, but like the cat looks not like adorable in any way. In fact, it looked very scary and kind of like had bulging eyes and like looked very emaciated and like just it was art that was like interesting. I don't think I would ever put this anywhere. I don't think this is for me necessarily, but it was like just art that was kind of like that. It seemed very specific. It seemed very hard to maybe just sell on the street. I don't know. Anyway, I looked at the art and I said, these are great. Art that belongs in a goth club. Maybe? I don't even know. It seemed like just very an emaciated cat eating a burger. Couldn't be me. Wait, they allow people this attractive on this site? Mr. Sputnik. Seems unfair. No, you! No! Where's your email? Where is your email? Where is it? There it is. No, you! There you go. No, you. So anyway, I tell this guy, I say, look, these are really cool, but I'm not really the type to buy art spontaneously. Which is very true. I think I would go like, I know what I want, I go find it, and I purchase it, and I hang it up. So I was like, I don't really know if I'm the type of person that buys art spontaneously. And he like takes them from my hands, and he's like, I want all of my customers to buy art spontaneously. And he kind of walked away, and I was like, oh. Okay. Goodbye. That's not me. Couldn't be me. Did he seem like the kind of person that would force you to buy the art? Yeah, he kind of, I mean, he actually seemed genuinely upset that I was like, I don't just buy art randomly. I don't. What a cool dude. Right. I feel like, so this is when I lived in Austin, Sput, and I will say, I feel like I kind of became a little bit of a curmudgeon living there. I feel like there was part of me that was like, get a job! Like, I don't want to buy your art, and I don't want to feel bad for not buying your art. And also, again, it was like very niche specific, like, it wasn't something that's like, hey, I have a very like watercolor paintings that are like of landscapes that would be, maybe anybody would want to purchase these things. These are like very specific, emaciated cats eating burgers. Like they looked like the cats look ill. They do not look like they're well. Almost like Ren and Stimpy-ish type art, but not at all smooth and kind of like very appealing. I would say Ren and Stimpy was more appealing than this art that he was showing me. But anyway, like someone would stop coming to your home because you have this art up. Or no, they'd just be like, why do you have this? Did you make this? Is this why you've hung it up? It just seemed odd because they were also like, they weren't like big pieces that you could display. They were like smaller kind of things. So I was like, I don't even know what I would do with this. I've seen some nice art that if I had money, I would have bought. I hate modern art. That's fair. Imagine having the correct decor in your home where when you looked at those, you thought, gee, I know exactly where this can go. How much for this one? This man Googles art before he buys from Red. What did you expect? That's fair. Only the best. Only the best. Shake my head. Mr. Sputnik. By the way, Mr. Sputnik, I was lolling Mr. Sputnik at you and Ginge playing Stardew. That was so much fun. Some of those 40k pieces I wanted, but way too pricey. Indeed. Is this a personal attack? So now that you're in Alaska, do you know how much the Aurora Borealis weighs? It's a joke. This is a joke. It's Northern Light? Gotta be a joke. I know, like, what am I stepping into? Actually, I don't know. I don't know either, but it's pretty light. That's good. 6 moose per oil rig. yeah, we do have the moose scale. By the way, side note, and Mr. Burns, you reminded me. Nice one, Cap. Oh, by the way, Mr. Sputnik. Do exclamation point dance if you're still here. Is it here? Wait, is it on this one? Oh, it's not in this one. Wait. Don't do it! Now it's there. Okay, poof. I don't know much about Alaska. I can't concentrate with that song. There you go. I'm gonna start doing a thing. I did it. I'm gonna start doing a thing. By the way, which is subscribers, and I was testing this out earlier with Leorn board, because you have a founder's badge and a VIP badge. I had to set that up as I had to set up the trigger specifically for like people who have that combo, something like that. Oh, and you're a subscriber, so it's like had to mark all 3, and I want to make sure all of it worked, because you can't do just like any of these are applicable as far as I know. Anyway, I want to make sure that worked. But I'm gonna do more of those where subscribers have like special commands and like something will pop up on the screen. I mentioned this in Mr. Burns's stream earlier today, but in the local news, they've been telling us to be careful when going outside because the bears are out and they have woken up and they are quite hungry. And so you're supposed to, Leorn board is super specific like that. Yeah. I feel like it's very simple compared to stuff that you've done, but I'm glad that it is exciting to be like, it works! It works! I'm gonna start my Leorn board. I'm sweating already. El Capitan, if you have any questions, you should ask Mr. Sputnik. And, because he is Sanapi. He's not Sanapi. He's Senpai. Sanapi, baby. Pokemon Sanapi. Oh boy. He's great. By the way, if anyone here has not watched Mr. Sputnik, highly recommend watching him. He is hilarious. He is Senpai. I wish you could be like him. All of the streams are great. And what he can do with the Leorn board is amazing. Are you streaming today? Are you gonna make it a three day in a row? I remember Burger King being shut down for a week because a bear made it its home. Nice. That sounds about right. Yeah, so the bears are waking up and they hungry, and they're kind of, we're supposed to, if you see a bear, you're supposed to like call the like nature people to come in and get it out of town. 3 days in a row? Heck no. People will start expecting things of me? Yuck. Animal control, that's correct. Unstable balance, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Mr. Sputnik. But hey, 2 days in a row, that was a dream. Druids? Yes. They call the druids. They shapeshift into a bear and then be like, hey, we gotta go. They want us gone. I've seen a couple of bears in town. Not today, just before. I don't like it. I mean, they're fine at a distance, but the couple of times we're at like parks. So I was like, oh, there you are. I do not. we gotta go. Oh, what's the mug? What's in the mug? Oh, it was it's done now. But it was a vanilla caramel white mocha. That's how I take my coffee. They want us. Gone. Wink. Roll for persuasion. We don't really have bears here. That's probably fine. I would say I would like to not die by bear. And it does make me a little nervous. There have actually been a few days where I'm like, oh man, I would love to go outside and take some photos. But I don't have any bear spray. I don't have a bear gun. I don't really have any way to protect myself in the case I'm alone taking photos and a bear, shows up. So I've just kind of been like, you know what, maybe I won't take photos. It's fine. Mainly squirrels and badgers, the odd deer, and a bunch of foxes. That sounds lovely. I mean, dying by bear is a nice obituary, I guess. I can recommend a very nice anti-bear revolver. That's fair. Would you be outside in the first place, though? I mean, there's some great hiking trails here. There's some great places. Would you be outside in the first place? What's a bear spray? Super manly cologne? Oh, that'd actually be amazing. You could totally market that for Alaskans. They would eat that up. They'd be like, I guess I'm wearing bear spray. Wait, do you do photography? Show pics and pics? Cap? Old Spice? Oh, that is kind of... yeah, it's like that. It comes in like a can, like a canister. Looks kind of like a wasp spray can. But yeah, it like launches spray at like 150 foot range. Supposedly it's more effective than, say, like a bear gun. Because apparently, if like a bear's charging at you, bullets will like ricochet off its skull. Anyway. So it's like a pepper spray sniper. It's more of like a pepper spray, flamethrower. It's probably more of a pepper spray flamethrower because it goes far and it's like a wider area. So like some kind of sniper shotgun combo. Well, I guess it's maybe not as specific. The issue with bear spray is you have to be faster than the bear running at you, and it still doesn't mean it will run off. That is kind of the thing. They say, like, if you carry bear spray with you, you have to have it basically, like, clipped onto your belt. And I can pull up some random photos I have. You have to have it clipped onto your belt, essentially, or clipped onto you. You cannot have it in a pack, because it will take too long to pull out if you need it. Like, you need to have it ready to go in the case something happens. The thing is that, like, I did hear that, like, the way bears' heads are shaped, if they're, like, charging at you and you were, like, let's say you had a bear gun, you're, like, eagle eye aiming for its head face. So that it has a tendency to just, like, bounce off its head. I don't know. Not fun. Well, since it's aerosol, you could totally light it. That's fair. You got bears in those Appalachian mountains, Mel. Worst case scenario, just spray it on yourself and hope that, just hope that they don't come after you. Photos. So I've mostly done... Oh, I can show you guys... Where are they? I've mostly done portraits. I have done some... Like, now that I'm in Alaska, I'll try to take some, landscape. There we go. Where is... But I've got some cool portrait ones I could show you. Here's just like... I mean, here's Alaska. Oops. You just spray it on yourself. I mean, your eyes would probably just fall off of your head. But... Where is... Here's like here's a double exposure I did of one of my friends. Where are the other ones? I have a bunch of double exposures I could show you guys. They stored. Oh, you want to see a totally cursed penguin? This is not a this is not let's see what's happening. Just don't get dropped off in the middle of the wilderness by a helicopter and you should be okay. That's like saying to prevent muggings, you're gonna empty a can of pepper spray on yourself before you leave. Yeah, but the mugger doesn't like eat you. But when they might get scared. TBH. If you're like, oh, you're gonna mug me? Just start like spraying yourself with. They'd be like, oh my gosh, I should leave. Who is this guy? I feel unsafe, and I'm the mugger. You're so dope. Oh my gosh. Heather likes double exposures too. I love them. Is that your editing? It is. Oh, hey, don't apologize for leaving. Just SD, welcome. We're playing a game, testing some things. We're also now just kind of chatting. You know how it goes. Here's another one. This is another friend. Oh wait, I totally forgot about the cursed penguin. Let me show you guys the cursed penguin that I found in an Alaskan gift shop. What is wrong with that thing? I found it in a gift shop. I almost felt like purchasing it. I love penguins, but there's something wrong. There's something wrong with that penguin. Secret Life, thank you so much for those bits. I appreciate. Sand penguins, right? They're also kind of a weird color. That'll stop them. Nothing wrong with the chat stream. SG, how are you doing? I've really been enjoying your photos on Instagram. You have a great, like, feed. That's the word I'm looking for. That would make anyone leave you alone. Thursdays, you are right, Secret Life. The dude crawling out of the bottom. Oh my gosh. It is... They're tired old penguins. It's the eyes kind of feel weird to me. There's something about them that seems like... unnerving. There's something about that is just... it's a bit unnerving to me. Let me see. Where is... I have one, So, okay, I've mostly done portraits. So a lot of these, I'm like, I don't know if I want to show these off because they're just, like, people. And you guys would be like, okay, that's kind of okay photo. This is not a photo I've taken, but can I show you guys this meme that I just found that for some reason is in my photos folder? It's just a random time with me. let's get rid of these penguins because they make me uncomfortable. But look at this ad I found. It's actually not a meme. It's an ad that was on the side of some page. And I thought, what is this? If you don't speak Spanish, watch this video now. Pimslurapproach.com. Is this how you learn languages now? What is happening? This makes me so uncomfortable. I don't understand what's happening, and I don't know. Sometimes the internet be a weird place, everybody. They are transferring the knowledge to the brain. That's right. It makes sense. Good thing I speak Spanish, indeed. Because that, unless you want to, and then we can find a way. Let me see. Okay, where's my other? Oh, there it is. Well, okay, hold on. I'll show you guys a couple more. This is probably one of my favorite landscapes. This is one of my favorite landscapes. This is in Anchorage, pretty much. Like, if you go just a little bit north, just like you can, from this spot, pretty much, like if you just went down the path, you could see Anchorage just from a high up spot. When you get poisoned at a party of paladins, lay on hands. Amazing. That person doesn't have a choice. They're stretching the face into a smile. It's true. Artsy silent ballets. I've never seen a silent ballet. Oh, that right there, Bee Bear Country. Indeed. You could totally, 100%. You'd see bears here. This is actually one of my favorite places to take photos, but I get scared going alone because I will be nommed. I will be nommed by a bear. This is probably one of my favorite landscapes, mostly because it was more accidental. I was kind of like, oh, this looks nice, click, and then I kept walking, and then later when I got home, I was like, oh, this is actually good. I'm not as practiced with doing landscapes, so when I find one that I'm okay with, I'm like, oh, I can photograph. Believe it or not, moose are more a problem than bears. That's true. I feel like I know that, but I like that I could maybe hear moose. I have a bigger chance of knowing that they're around. Bears are just small. And, I don't know, quieter to me, I feel like. I'll go with you next time. I'll be the Cub Scout. Yeah, literally. Meese are such jerks. No, I've thought about that, Cap, because you've talked about maybe visiting Alaska, and I've been like, oh, that'd be great. I was like, that'd be great. I can finally go on a hike. and no, bears are small. They're like, when they're on all fours, they're like smaller than a moose. I feel like moose you can kind of see coming. You can be like, oh, that's a moose. I'm kind of, and you guys wouldn't know this about me necessarily since you guys don't know me in real life. I'm kind of, jumpy. I'm a little jumpy. I kind of have, when I'm out and about, I kind of have, all of my senses are going. We're watching corners. We're making sure that nothing's sneaking up on us. No bodies. Maybe I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, and, sometimes it's not very safe. Side note. And so, I think I'm kind of like, what's around? Do I hear a noise? Where is that coming from? And so, Misa, welcome. How are you doing? Just that we established the plural of moose, it's important as a singular sheep. Indeed. Anyway, yeah. So I think with moose, I would probably, if I heard a noise, I would at least probably be able to be like, I hear something, what is it? But with a bear, it's more of a problem. I'm also a very light walker. Like, I'm usually very quiet when I walk. I step really lightly on my feet. And so, which is bad with bears, because you want to have, like, either a bell on or something. You want to make sure that they know your presence. And, not very good at that. Don't know, I've walked up on a moose and didn't notice. That's fair. That's a good point. They are pretty quiet, especially, like, in snow or something. But okay, so that's one of my favorite landscapes. Here's another double exposure I've done. This one was done in camera versus a lot of the other ones are edits. But this was one done in camera. This is a friend of mine. So yeah, that was just another one. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm fine. This is another one of my favorite portraits. This is a friend of mine, Prismac! Welcome! Hello! Let me move that out of the way. I'll just move that here for a second. Prismac, thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? Whoops. Grismac! Welcome! How are you doing? What were you playing? Dead of Night. Ooh. That sounds spoopy. I have not played Dead of Night. I also don't typically play spoopy games. Unless it's not a spoopy game. But how was it? How was your stream? We are kind of right now, we were playing a game, I was testing out some things, now we're just kind of chatting. You know how it goes. Yes, I like to be scared apparently. Uh-oh. We are... Oh, kind of looks like a skeleton with a striped shirt. Oh, with the tree one? Yeah. We're... I mentioned something about taking photos, and now people want to see some of them, so we're kind of just doing that. But thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. This is a portrait of a friend of mine, and I feel like that one, I like how it turned out. This was also kind of in the same area as the landscape, in that same place. We went and just, like, walked. That's one of the things I love about Alaska is you can kind of, like, you just walk enough, you'll find a nice place to take some photos. So there's that. And then this is probably my favorite double exposure of a friend of mine. This was an edit. This is not in camera. But I was like I was like mixing in a lot of like mountains and trees and a lot of my double exposures, and I was like, oh, I love this. So kind of looks like a photo of a missing person from a video game. I could see that. There's a sense of mystery about it, which I really like. I think there's a sense of mystery, which is cool. JPP does our wedding photos. I have done weddings before. Lurket. Oh wait, Lurket said that? Oh, that's awesome. Lurket. That'd be so funny. I was just there as like the photographer. No one would know, I bet. I feel like as a photographer you can kind of just blend into places. I think that's why I've liked it sometimes. No, if I was at your wedding, I'd be in the chat. That's what you call the audience. I don't know. Bruh, our wedding is gonna be Twitch purple? That's amazing. I love it. Can you guys have like signs that for emotes? Like as people like as things happen, they can kind of like emote accordingly. Gotta go, Jet. I don't know if you still be here when I get back. Bye, Maluna. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with us. It's only 9:30 and I need to go to bed. Lol. It is only 5:30 here. Seems to be East Coast then. Do you, Mr. Sputnik, in, in front of God and chat, take Lurkette as your pogfully wedded wife? Oh boy. Oh boy. Can we get some pogs in the chat? And then oh my gosh. The question is old pog or new? That's fair. You'd have to discuss that. Is it a more of a traditional pog wedding, or is it more of a as your would you take Lurkette 26 as your little pog champ? Oh no. Grismac, have a good one. Thank you so much for the raid and for hanging out. A traditional pog wedding. I am dead. Oh man. That would be, the thing is that honestly, that's not too far-fetched, is it? Not for you, but I feel like this is something that somebody would do, yes? I will bet within the next year we hear about a Twitch wedding that's like this. Instead of like a GIFs area, it's just like a bits area. You could do like, what else could you do? That'd be maybe a little absurd. Would you have another wedding raid you? There like a raid reception. You could go raid, or maybe you raid a wedding at the end. At the end of your wedding reception, you have to raid another wedding. Surprised the Twitch wedding hasn't happened during the pandemic. That's true. I'm gonna go sleep so that I can get up to write more of this bloody essay. Have a good one, Mr. Burns. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good rest. We'll see you later. Wait, you two are dating? Lurkette and Mr. Sputnik? They are. Mr. Sputnik is Lurkette's IT guy. You just crash weddings. Raid. This is Sputnik raid. Oh my gosh. The last song of the reception needs to be Never Came Around. There's gonna be some llama jams in the chat. We hold hands. Wait. I've watched a couple of Twitch weddings, but they weren't as planned out as Jed is making it. But were they Twitch-themed weddings? Wait, am I stupid and didn't know this? OMG, who's dating? Oh gosh, Mr. Sputnik, you're the talk of the chat. Mr. Sputnik and Lurkette 26 might be an item. Might be. Wink. I can't wink very well. Wink. Themed, but on. No, not themed, but on Twitch. Yeah, I'm saying it's like a Twitch themed wedding. Oh my gosh! And you know what you would do? Winking is hard. It is. I have a tendency to say wink as I wink. That's kind of what you would have to do, because typically there's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And normally, there's like, oh, the bride side, the groom side. You would do the bride's chat and the groom's chat. It would be separated by chat. It's perfect. You could have each person's emotes on the sides, so that you could respond. But I guess it's based on your subscriptions. You could be subscribed to both of them. You probably would be if you're at the wedding, I would think. Is anyone else roommates or dating that I don't know about? I don't know. El Capitan is married to Fabled Mabel. Pauses any primers in chat? Any truers? Am I planning? Is this my wedding now? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, really? Yes. El Capitan of Punch Lasers is married to Fabled Mabel. They have children together. What else could you do that would be absurd? This is perfect. I love this. I'm gonna start a career as a wedding planner now. Start a prediction. You could, before the end of the ceremony, you could start a chat prediction. People could spend points to see if they're gonna say I do or not. You know, people would do it for the memes. Smaller roommates who don't pay rent. Oh wow, you guys both made the same joke. That's amazing. Any primers? Would you do any, like, text-to-speech bit rewards while it's happening? I'm sure that won't ruin the moment. El Capitan and Mr. Sputnik. Wait, this is the same song where someone's, like, dying at the end of it. I don't like it. El Capitan and Mr. Sputnik, I had no idea about either of you, and I actually feel super dumb right now. Wait. Oh, about them. Their relationships. Not just about them. No, don't feel dumb. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Mr. Sputnik is mostly referred to as her IT guy anyways. But have you ever seen them on stream at the same time? Actually, yes, I have, so never mind. I take that was a dumb question. To be honest, I could never stream my wedding. I cry so freaking easily. Oh, Mr. Sputnik. Oh, that's so amazing. I'm a sympathetic crier. I will cry with you. It's not like they had a relationship stream. It doesn't come up. Yeah, that's fair. It's not like they do that often. I feel like all of you try to, like, at least give the other person space to do that, which is cool. I used to have Mabes on stream a lot more, and then it got harder when my streaming times changed, but I've always called her my producer. That's right. He's actually an IT guy, and I'm a software gal, but I can't do the, like, connections on the TV. That's fair. That's very complimentary. 100% give space. That's awesome. But no, Mr. Sputnik, I'm okay with you, or I'm okay with, if you have to cry, it's fine. I cry all the time. And, but I'm also a very, like, if someone starts crying, I will start crying. And the problem is that I don't really have, like, my crying for me goes from 0 to 100 real fast. It starts as like I'm literally fighting back tears by trying to laugh, and like if I make myself laugh, I won't cry, and then when that doesn't work, I just start weeping. It's never. I've said this before, but anytime I've cried, it's never like a single tear, kind of a quiet, like a meaningful tear kind of rolling down the cheek, or a couple. It's always like like it's like Jet's not okay. and I will say that it's not great. It's not great when someone else is having the bad day and they're kind of like tearing up, because then I start weeping and and they're like, wait, do you need comfort? Are you okay? I don't feel as strongly about this, but it seems to be really affecting you. That's how I watch Disney movies, weeping first 10 minutes of Up. I don't cry until I'm always crying. Right. Stop stealing. I'm crying right now. I know. I feel like it has made some people uncomfortable, but I can't. It just happens. Once I feel like I'm fine until I'm not. That's why it's like, it's also, I've been told that my emotions can be kind of confusing for people, because my initial reaction and just about anything is to try to laugh, which has generally been good. I feel like it kind of works. But what will happen is if I'm like, oh no. Like if someone's talking, they're telling me something really sad, maybe they start tearing up. I'll be like, oh no, I'm gonna start crying, aren't I? And so then I will start to try to make myself laugh, which can be also very off-putting if someone's telling me something very meaningful. But it's to try to like, I'm like, if I can make myself laugh, I won't start crying. And then when that doesn't work, it's just like, oh no, oh no. It's just like, it just won't stop. I'm literally mid-sob. And here you go weeping. Can you feel it coming? Yeah, sort of. I feel like my eyes get really watery, and I feel like my head just gets really tense. And so it's like, I'm like, oh no, please don't. Hold it in, Jet. Never cry in front of Jet. People cheat. Now, if someone told you they're homeless now and you start laughing kind of rude, well, I feel like it's never anything like that. It's more like, oh man, it depends. If someone's telling me something heartfelt and they're not crying, I'm probably fine. However, if they start crying, I'm a sympathetic crier. If they start crying, I'll be like, uh-oh. Is your sub notification off? No? Oh, weird. I don't know why it didn't go. Did you share it? When you subscribed, did you press the like share button? Recent events. It doesn't show that you resubscribed, but you did. You should be able to dance now, by the way. So you're screwed at weddings. There we go. Look at that. If people start crying, yes. Well, if the people up front start crying, then yes. Ginge, you've subscribed. Welcome. I can't cheer you up, but I can make you some really good tea. That's good. With your tears. Just hold that. That's the same thing. Ginge, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Everyone who is a subscriber should be able to. I believe. But my wife cried at our wedding. Oh, that's awesome. If like people are during the vows, oh, totally. Oh yeah, of course. That's when it happens. If like other people in the crowd, especially if I don't have any connection to them, are crying, not gonna happen. It's okay. I'm at least emotionally distant enough that I think it's a lot of times with the wedding thing. If they're up at front and they start crying, I'll like, it'll start welling up inside. I'll be like, oh no, this is so beautiful. But I think more it's if somebody's talking to me. Like I am much better in person. I feel like I'm much better one-on-one than I am in like a crowd of people. And so if I'm having like a deep conversation with somebody, or they're just like talking about something that's been bothering them, and they start getting really sad and they start crying, then it's like, uh-oh. Moms of the bride and groom always get me when they cry, even if they don't know anyone. It's a dad of the bride. I can confirm JPP good in person. Change. Thank you. Yeah, I'm much better, I think, one-on-one than like large groups of people. I can do like, once it's a crowd, I'm okay, and I think that's why I can do streams okay. But I'm gonna be a puddle when my daughter gets it. Oof! Oh no, Cab. Oh no, I cried during father-daughter dances. Oh man, gosh, I was one of the last weddings I went to. Like, I think, who started crying first? I think it was the groom. Actually, the groom started crying during his mother Sundance, and that was like it. That was like GG. She started crying too, and then but he started it, and so it was like, oh no. I gotta get out of here. I started just pushing out of the crowd. I gotta get out of here. Everyone out of my way. I need to go cry. And I was also wait, was I the photographer? No, I wasn't. Ooh, I was in the wedding in that one. As I say, I'm glad I wasn't the photographer. I did have my camera. I was taking photos. But I'm glad that I was not the photographer, because they wouldn't have had footage from that. It just wouldn't have happened. There would have been nothing. Wait, Cappy was your DJ for your wedding? What? True? That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think I've always been more of a softie. So I feel like fine with crying, but I feel like it's more of like is this an appropriate time? Is this an appropriate time for this other person? Will they find it a little absurd? I think part of it is, I would say I'm more of an empathetic person, and I think one of the things I've realized is that there are times where if somebody's telling me something, I'll feel it even stronger than they are. Like, maybe, like, they'll be like, oh man, this is something hard that's been going on or whatever. And then I will start, like, kind of feeling that too. And sometimes I end up feeling it stronger than they do. And I think that kind of makes people uncomfortable. So I have to, like, dial it back a little bit. But I think it makes me great at D&D. I think that makes me great at D&D. I will cry in D&D. So just FYI, Mr. Sputnik, Lurkette, we end up playing, I'm gonna cry at some point, and that's you just gotta deal with that. Jen, I think anyone that has been your stream knows you're softy. That's probably fair. It's no secret, lol. You the DM. I have DM'd more often than I've played, but I enjoy playing more. Bring it on. Mr. Sputnik's gonna make me cry. I faked cried in D&D. Have I cried? I'm pretty sure I have. And it was actually one that I did DM. So, awkward for everybody else. They're like, sir, you're not even a player? You're not even playing a character? But I was playing all the NPCs, so take that. I can cry. I was like, I'm just acting. This is realism. Anyway. Did you accidentally kill a character? No. I was doing something special I was doing a special one-shot for some of my friends. And at the end of it, I kind of took some time to be like, hey, this is what I appreciate about each of you. Like, and kind of went down and was like, there was like each person like, hey, this is something that you do really well and that I've appreciated about you and our friendship, and like just kind of went down the row. Dead. Dead. There was no coming back from that. But I think all of them at that point have all seen me cry at one point or another. So they were like, oh, okay, this is normal. This is just how he is. Dance constantly. Nice. But no, yeah, anyway, that's how that happened. But I would say I'm usually more in control. Try not to let it just run wild. But there are times where I'm like, this is a good time to cry. It's gonna happen. Anytime I watch Big Hero 6, it's time to cry. I will cry all the time in that movie. Every time. Every time I've watched Big Hero 6, I've cried. Probably twice. Should do a stream and play D&D in the chat. Would be fun. But the ending... Yeah. Big Hero 6 is pretty heartbreaking. I think it's just all of it. I love Big Hero 6. Like, I think it's my favorite Disney movie. Side note. Side fact, if you ever in a trivia where you have to guess what my favorite Disney movie is, it's Big Hero 6. But one, I love it because it's also like found family types that I've explained multiple times recently. Found family, of course it is, right in the feels. It is. But it has that found family aspect. They're kind of a gang in a way. It's a gang of superheroes. But yeah, there's like, you guys know. If you've seen Big Hero 6, you know. I think towards the mid, that bit. And then, yeah, towards the end. Unless you host a trivia game stream about yourself, that's just a nice bit of knowledge to have. That's true. Maybe we should. I should be taking notes. Be like, what little facts have I been dropping? And then I'll be like, game show? I will say that seems kind of... I don't know if I could do that. It seems kind of self-centered. I don't know. Let's see how much you guys know about me, huh? Who knows me the best? Let Cappy host it. He would actually be a good host with that. Spritmui, welcome. How are you doing? If you came in for the witness, we kind of put a pause in that. We were playing it. We kind of got sidetracked and started just chatting. I would love to host. I don't know. I would feel weird. I feel weird being like, so what does everybody know about me? Everyone say the thing. 444th, let's go. Welcome. Thank you so much for that. We're actually very close to our goal, which is awesome. What is that icon? Owl, all access pass. That's actually a super neat badge. That's really neat. Looks like an Overwatch player, maybe? That's awesome. You'd be on display. Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that. 8 months. That's crazy. Oh, 9. Yeah, it'll be 9. That's crazy. That's a baby. That is a baby. Sprit, how are you doing? How did were you looking for the witness? Or how did you find us? Oh, Cap. Oh. You have a stream, baby? Doing good. Nice. Well, welcome. We were just chatting. We started with just testing out some new stream stuff. I was looking at witness streams. Nice. Okay, very cool. Welcome. I'll show you. We're here. We're right here. I'm trying to figure out this puzzle. But we started chatting about life, and then it just kept on going from here on out, and so it kind of just happens. And so I'm kind of just rolling with the flow. I think Inu beats me by like a week or something, but I've been here forever. You have been Secret Life. It makes me happy to see people, stick around. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I forgot you were playing a game. I know. Sometimes it just happens. Today was actually it was going to be a much shorter stream. This is actually an hour and a half longer than I thought we were going to go, but here we are. You guys just keep me here. I just start chatting away, and it's just how that happens. But we were talking about Big Hero 6 really quick. One of my favorites, I think it has like the visuals of Big Hero 6, like the world of San Francisco. I think it's super cool. But yeah, I always cry in Big Hero 6. That's like, I don't know. And I've said this before, but I usually tear up at least in every Marvel movie. There's something about like the hero, like whenever, because every Marvel movie has this, but like when the hero is finally triumphing at the end, that's always like a oof. It's time. It's time. It's time to go. Supposed to be fixing a TV right now, so oops. The Kingdom Hearts 3 storyline of Big Hero 6 was fun. I cried for Endgame. Yeah. I think I mentioned that when the portals start opening, that's what actually gets me for some reason. And then like when Cap says like Avengers assemble, I always like I just start choking. I'm like no. Well, not no, but it's just more of like I don't know. There's something about that moment where it's like the heroes are finally coming together. They're gonna win this. They're gonna pull this through. They're all working together despite their own hardships. I don't know. It just that was a big one. When Falcon makes the call, like on your left. He's on his left. That's me in the theaters right now. I'm crying in the club. I cried a few times in Black Panther. Black Panther is also a good one. Both times I've watched it. I think the one. So happy to hear. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I think there's something about. Especially because, I mean, this is a very common thing in superhero stories. There's always like a moment where it's like, the hero is either defeated or does not believe they are capable, or there's something, or they like don't think they're a good enough hero, or they don't think whatever. There's always a moment like that right before we start crying at superhero clubs. Yeah. There's always a moment like that in every movie, and so then when I see like, oh, they're actually kind of either believing their identity, or they're really triumphing over whatever hardship, or they're finally fighting for good or something, it'll be like no, sir, it's time for me to... All of my tears are, like, immediately evacuating from my face. I am blubbering. And I can't... I've cried in movie theaters, and I have to, like, get a hold of myself, because it's like, I don't want to ruin the experience for anybody else. I'm trying to think which... The one that pops into my mind first, though, is probably, like, the Avengers movies. I feel like that happens quite a bit. I would say, I don't want to talk about the Marvel TV spoilers in the case people haven't watched it yet. But there have been moments like that where I've been crying in those. What other movies? What other Marvel movies have really just made me leak from my face? I do try to pull, like, Very, Very Fragile at Marvel. Yeah, there is WandaVision. I would say even Falcon and the Winter Soldier also kind of did that to me as well. Yeah, I mean, I'll cry at just about any movie, but but I feel like people have found it strange that it's also Marvel movies, or like, because a lot of people watch it just for the action and the entertainment, and I'm like fully invested in the characters. Like, oh boy, do you realize how big of a moment this is for them? I'm trying to think. I mean, I think there were moments in Guardians, which even Guardians of the Galaxy is way more of like a comedy. But I think it's that found family aspect of it where I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. Spider-Man for sure. I don't know if in Thor as much. Maybe I think I started tearing up a little bit when Thor is talking to his mom in Endgame. That made me tear up a bit. Where she's like, the years have been hard for you or whatever. And he's like, Mama! He doesn't say that, but he's basically saying it. At this point, I'm pretty sure my wife is looking for movies that make me cry. I'm sorry if you didn't cry at the end of Endgame. You are a monster. Yeah, I don't know. I just get emotional. Doctor Strange? I don't think there was a moment in Doctor Strange that made me cry. I mean, not all of them do, but anyway. You just never know when it's going to happen with me. You just never know. But yeah, if there is a movie about, yeah, I don't think Doctor Strange really has a cry moment. I don't think I think for like almost any other character, like his car accident would be kind of a cry moment maybe, but he's kind of a jerk, and so it's kind of like I don't really feel as bad because it's like you're gonna be better from this. I'm like this is important for your journey so that you can finally be not just a jerk to everybody. Yeah, it's kind of like it's more of what he needs so that he can eventually get there. But I think like if you took any other superhero now and put them in that scenario, that would be like oh no, like this is really bad. But he kind of needed that. That's part of his journey to get to that point. So I don't know. But if you pretty much put any kind of movie in front of me that has some kind of like found family or like, I don't know, that's kind of best way to put it, but like I will be like, all right, GG everybody, it's time for me to just start crying. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Basically, if I ever meet any of you guys in person, I promise to try to hold it back. I'll try to be somewhat composed, so that you're not like, oh, are you Jet? And I'm just like, ah! Like, slowly backs away. Jet's not all right. I'll probably cry with you. Well, good. At least I won't be alone. A cry circle. Everyone who comes to the people who come to JetCon, that don't, you're more of like, they came with a friend. I'm gonna be real confused. What is this? Should I be concerned for my friend now? Anyway, what a fun time. How did we get started on crying? Weddings, I think. We're talking about weddings. I think that's how we got here. But anyway, I'll be planning the next Twitch wedding. I wonder if you would have mods. Are the mods in the wedding party? Or are they your ushers? I don't know. I don't know what role fits better. Maybe VIPs are your ushers? They're usually called bouncers. I feel like you'd have the mods up on the stage with you. And then VIPs are ushers. Or are VIPs set in the front, like, couple of rows. Maybe that's what it is. I think you have to, for people that object. That's true. You have to get them out of chat. You need people who'll get them out of the chat. Oh man, that was such a fun idea though. We'll come up with something. Why and for who? I don't know. I just want to. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now. Well, now you have a good idea for your wedding. True. This is true. This is true. I'm sure this will be all over the internet. So-and-so. Or sell it to people. That seems a little bit, better. I think I could do that. Okay, so side note. Tomorrow, we will be playing, Pokemon Snap. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Pokemon Snap. Also, there might be a special thing tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. There might be a special thing tomorrow, so you might want to tune in when we play Pokemon Snap. I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun. I'm really hoping Psyduck is in the game. I don't know if it's gonna be, like, how much it's gonna include, like, older generation of Pokemon. I actually really want a lot of the Did you say what did you do with our photos? I haven't had a chance to work on them yet because I'm trying to launch a website. But I should have more time to work on them next week. So you'll see. You will see. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I plan to play that tomorrow with the little roommates. That's awesome. That'll be great. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing that tomorrow. Yes. There's gonna be some fun things going. I think I'm gonna try to have some more of those things, commands going. We'll see. We'll see how much I can get done tonight. But anyway, so let's go ahead and we're gonna give a raid. Let's see. Let's give a raid to hold on, let's see. I've actually not rated this person yet. But I think El Capitan, I think you introduced me to them. But they have a great raid intro. And I think it'd be fun to do that. So you guys can kind of get a different vibe going. But it looks like they're going to be playing Breath of the Wild. So anyway, let's go give him a hello. It's 8-Bit Elliot. But yeah, so Pokemon Snap tomorrow, Jet Lounge on Saturday. For those who have not been around, on Saturdays we do something called the Jet Lounge, where we do like a more of a cozy, just chatting type stream, but we always play like an indie game, puzzle game, something we can kind of relax to and just kind of talk and chat. Not that we don't apparently do that on other streams as well, but sometimes the stream just ends up there. But before we go, let me go ahead and make sure I say some things. One, Hunter Levi Rothstein, thank you so much for the raid. Secret Life, thank you for the bits. And the subscription, I really appreciate it. GBZ Prime, thank you for the raid. And Balto Fan, thank you so much for the bits. Runner, thank you for the raid. Grizmac also rated. Ginge Watch, thank you for the subscription. And Sprit Mui, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll play a little bit more of The Witness next time. So you can kind of get a little bit more of the game that you came here to watch. Let's see. Probably doing, hey, that's awesome. That is perfectly great. But I hope you guys have a great time at 8-Bit Elliott's. I'll see you guys in the Discord, and hope to see you there. Subscribers, do the form to get a gift card. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!